Hi, I'm Mark Larson. I teach auto body here at Century College.
Hi, I'm Tim Mickel, and I'm an automotive instructor at Century College.
Hi, I'm Merita Lin. I'm a welding instructor at Century College.
Hi, I'm Don Simmel. I'm an automotive instructor at Century College.
Hi, I'm Tu Yang, and I'm the campus security at Century College.
Hi, I'm Kevin Risky. I'm the safety administrator here at Century College.
Hello there, I'm Lily Nyquist, and I am a welding student here at Century College.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Nyquist. I'm with Washington County and a hazardous waste inspector for Century College.
Hi, I'm Chu Tran. I am a student in technology automotive at Century College.
That's correct, Mirta. It is dangerous. See, I can't remember my line now. Am I putting the sticker on it?
No, just hold it up. You did everything perfect. It was the talking.
Wow. Hey, Mirta, look at this. It's a mercury switch. I don't see this too often anymore. Can I take it home? My dad says they used to play with this stuff in the chemistry class.
I don't know, too. I'm pretty sure that's dangerous.
You're right, Mirta. That stuff is dangerous. Once you take it out of the car, put it in a closed container and mark it Universal Waste, Mercury Switch. That was still bad?
Okay, action! Oh, hey, Mirto, what's that?
Control panel.
Sorry.
Oh, thanks, Tommy.
Hey, Mirto, what's that?
Oh, it's a computer board out of a control module.
Well, you know it's important to remember that you can't just throw that into the trash can. It has to be managed as a special waste.
So what should we do?
We have a special container for e-waste, and Kevin keeps in contact with the county on proper management of e-wastes.
What should I do?
What about the above ground?
Well, the above grounds there also need some sort of a leak detection system in them, as long as they're larger than 500 gallons.
They're registered with the state.
That are registered with the state, yes.
Hey, do they have to be registered with the state
As
too?
a matter of fact,
I mean, you
they
did
do.
say the whatever you
Above
said.
ground tanks must be registered with the state of
There you go.
Minnesota
That's
and have a leak detection system. Okay,
The underground, the above ground are registered with the state.
if they're over 500 gallons.
Yeah, they have to be. Just say that. Just look at
The
above
underground
ground
tanks must be
tanks
registered.
greater than 500 gallons must also be
Oofda.
registered. Hey, where does all this oil go?
Well, it goes to a storage tank, either above ground or below ground. When the tank becomes full, it's got to be emptied by a certified hauler to be recycled.
Does it ever leak?
They have leaked before. Below ground tanks have to be registered with the state of Minnesota, and they require a leak detection system.
What about the above ground?
The above ground tanks also has to be registered with the state of Minnesota and certified, over 500 gallons.
If you have any questions, call the MPCA.
Here's a quick tip. We do a lot of oil changes here, and they can normally just be thrown into the regular trash. But best practice would be to tip this empty quart of oil over and let it drain out overnight, and that gets all of the oil out of the bottle instead of going into a landfill. For filters, it's the same thing applies. We let them drain out overnight, and then we put the filter into a waste filter drum. Please let that be a wrap. Please.
Hey Lily, I have some used antifreeze. Can I sewer it, or do I have to collect it?
That's a very good question, too. Actually, if we generate less than 50 gallons a month, we can just pour it down the drain, as long as it's a sanitary sewer and we've contacted our local wastewater treatment facility.
And remember, guys, you should never discharge into a septic system and never mix with used oil.
But what if we generate more than 50 gallons per month?
If it's deemed hazardous. That's cruel.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, guys.
That was awesome!
Yeah. But what if we generate more than 50 gallons per month?
Well, you know, you must recycle it or send it to a hazardous waste facility if deemed hazardous. You could contact the MPCA, but here at Century College, we would contact our local regulatory authority, which is Washington County, for assistance.
Hey Lily, do people still burn tires like they used to in the back? Tires like they used to in the back? Oh gosh.
Okay, restart.
Hold on, I think my glasses are fogging up.
I want to say MN. What is the MPCA stand for?
Pollution Control Agency, if you want to say.
I think that would be easier. Minnesota Pollution Control Agency.
Hey Lily, do people still burn tires like back in the day?
Really too? No. If you're storing more than 500 tires, you should contact the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency. And you should make sure the tires are stacked neatly and provide a fire lane for emergency vehicles that can come through.
What if I want to get rid of them? Let me guess. Contact the MPCA for a list of authorized processors?
See, too, you're getting this. For emergency vehicles.
Somebody.
Finally.
Lily, go ahead.
Man, I can't wait. Man, I can't wait to get a nice AC unit in my sweet ride. Do you know if the Freon from the AC systems is considered hazardous waste as well?
Not exactly, but it does need to be recovered and recycled. You need to be certified and use a special equipment such as this piece of equipment right here to recover the Freon, and it cannot be released into the air.
For more information on Freon reclaiming and recycling, make sure to check out the MPCA website.
Awesome.
That's a wrap.
I just want to take a second and tell you about safety glasses in the automotive shop and in the auto body shop. They have to be Z87 rated. They are supposed to be worn all the time. Anytime you're in a shop, doesn't matter what's going on, they're always worn in the shop. They fit just like this, Z87 rated with a nice side shield.
Tim, what about prescription glasses?
Okay, I get the prescription glass all the time. Here's a pair of prescription glasses. These are not safety glasses. The glass is not Z87 rated. There's no side shields. If you want to wear a prescription glasses in a shop, they must be Z87 rated like these. Now, there's no side shields on this glasses, so these aren't even good enough. We must have a side shield on prescription safety glasses. Just like this. Not a fashion statement, but my eyes are protected.
Tim, now I'm going to talk to you about the other common personal protective equipment that you wear in the auto industry.
Okay.
Personal protective equipment, or PPE, is essential for protecting students and workers against dangers in the automotive and auto body workplace. PPE used in the automotive and auto body industries could be items such as safety glasses, protective shoes, gloves, respirators, ear protection, and flame-resistant uniforms, to name a few. Automotive shops also utilize safety equipment such as eye wash stations and showers, fire extinguishers, fire alarms, and waste cleanup materials such as floor dry. Please refer to your site safety representative or the Minnesota OSHA's website if you have any questions about PPE or your shop's safety equipment.
suit on and my respirator and my glasses. I'm ready to.
You need a respirator. Here you go. Whoa, hang on, Mark. Ah! I lost my line. Where do we go from?
Start at the beginning.
Beginning.
You guys were doing really good.
I forgot my line.
Hey, Kev.
Oh, hey, Mark. I was just getting ready for you to replace the paint booth filters.
Well, I got my paint suit, got my safety glasses. Can you just hand me that respirator?
Yeah, sure. Here you go. Whoa, hang on, Mark. Before you put that on, you know the stubble from your beard affects the way the respirator seals. You should probably be clean shaven.
Okay, makes sense.
Looks much better, Mark. Here, this'll fit. Now remember, do your positive and negative fit checks as well.
That's much better.
Great. To protect the quality of the air we breathe and the health of painters, spray painting operations must use paint booths with exhaust filters. Often the paints that collect on the filters are hazardous, potentially making the filters hazardous. No matter which type of exhaust filter you use, they must be evaluated to determine whether or not they are hazardous. If you choose not to evaluate, you must manage them as hazardous waste. If your filters are shown to be hazardous, you must store them in a non-leaking container marked with the words hazardous waste and a description of the waste, such as waste paint filters. Filters that are determined through evaluation to be not hazardous are an industrial solid waste and must be managed according to solid waste rules. And remember, filters cannot be disposed of in your normal trash.
That was nice.
This. Sorry.
It needs to be managed. I can't look at you.
Remember,
Okay, we're getting it. So Lily, I just finished cleaning this paint gun, but this waste needs to be managed differently than regular automotive waste, right?
Correct. It needs to be managed as hazardous waste and stored in a closed container labeled hazardous waste with a clear descriptive name such as paint-related material. When collected as satellite waste, it doesn't need a start date.
that's correct. When you put it in storage, remember to add the date and conduct weekly inspections.
Remember, always close the lid and latch it when you're done.
Oh, hey, Kevin.
Hey.
You know, I heard that
Sorry, Robert.
Yep.
hazardous waste. Should I stay? Or go back? This light bulb's way too big for this button. That was really awkward.
I don't know what you mean.
You can wiggle it and went down.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, hey, Kevin.
Hey, Lily.
You know, I heard that fluorescent light bulbs aren't actually considered hazardous waste. So why do I have to come all the way down here to put it in this special box?
Well, Lily, sorry to say that you've been given some bad information. Fluorescent bulbs are hazardous waste because of the mercury in them. However, they are commonly managed and referred to as universal waste, which is a subset of hazardous waste. It may be managed with reduced requirements, provided we manage them properly.
So that's why we always have to make sure that the box is closed and retaped every time we put a new bad bulb in it?
Yep, that's one of the requirements. Not only do we have to make sure the container is sturdy and closed at all times, but it must be labeled Universal Waste Bad Bulbs. I also need to make sure they get recycled at least annually with a certified recycler and keep records at least 3 years.
Wow, Kevin, you sure do know your hazardous waste. I'll make sure that every time I'm down here that the label is on and it is retaped.
Thanks, Lily. It takes a lot from all of us to properly manage hazardous waste. However, they're commonly managed to... thanks, Lily. It takes all of us to properly manage hazardous waste.
It's feeling loose. That's feeling good.
No way, man. F-listed soaked rags do not go with...
Why can't I get my sister?
No way, Tim. F-listed waste
It's way different.
is way different than oil.
He asked about oil soaked. You just
I know.
repeat what he says. Just repeat it.
This could be a while. No way, man. F-listed rags are way different than oil-soaked rags.
Yeah, but we did a run through.
We had a rough beginning. Oil-soaked rags. It's a simple line. I can't get it. Oil rags are not the same as F-listed rags.
There you go.
Either way.
There you go.
Your effing rags cannot go.
Let's do it one more time.
Oh, you're killing me.
Hey Mark, can I just put my oil-soaked rags into your bin?
No way, Tim. Those oil-soaked rags cannot go in this F-listed bin.
They are way different. No, Tim. F-listed waste needs to be managed as hazardous waste, and it needs to be stored in a closed container with a label as hazardous waste, with a clear descriptive name such as solvent rags, and if in storage it needs a start date, and you need to conduct weekly inspections.
Oh, okay. Well, I know these rags can't go into the trash, so I'll just bring them back to my shop and put them in my rag barrel.
Good idea. We made it.
That's right. Step in again. Go ahead.
Lead acid batteries. They leak.
Yeah, and if they're...
Don't mind me, just my cell phone.
Hey Lily, what you doing?
Oh, I was just about to put this spent battery here in the storage bin.
That's right. All lead acid batteries need to be stored in a plastic container in case they leak.
Yeah, and if they're stored outside, they should be covered. Did you know that these and all rechargeable batteries should be managed as universal waste?
Any retailer that sells car batteries in Minnesota must take them back at no cost. Check with your local battery retailer or the MPCA for more details.
Woo. Stop! Stop! But is it really empty? I thought you were gonna actually spray it. Is he supposed to actually spray it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could read it this time.
Okay.
Why couldn't we read them?
No, but...
Okay, it's weird, but okay.
Well, it's not weird on TV.
Right.
Okay.
Hey, two. What's up? You look a little confused.
Yes. I don't know what to do with this empty can.
But is it really empty? Ah, stop! You're releasing propellant and VOCs into the environment, which makes this can hazardous waste. And this one too. We were using it and dropped it on the ground and broke the tip off. It still has product in it, but we can no longer use it.
But I remember someone saying we can just throw these cans in the trash.
Yes, but only if it's completely empty, and it's very rare that all the propellant is gone out of the can.
Oh.
Are you guys done working on that Camaro yet?
Just about, yeah. We're just trying to dispose of these aerosol cans.
Oh, okay. Well, here at Century College, we manage all aerosol cans as a hazardous waste. Okay.
Since 2016, the MPCA now allows hazardous waste aerosols to be managed as universal waste, provided they're properly stored, disposed of annually, and records kept for at least 3 years.
Please help keep VOCs out of our environment. Do not off-spray aerosol cans to empty them. Thank you. All right. Woo!
Good. Almost done.
Here's a little bit of information on a solvent-based parts washer. The liquid inside of these parts washers is mineral spirits. You cannot spray a chlorinated cleaner into these parts washers like brake cleaner. The parts washers are picked up 2 times per year by a hazardous waste transporter.
Hey Tim, I noticed your parts washers don't have a hazardous waste label on it. Is that okay?
Well, Kevin, they don't have to. When the transporter comes, they put a hazardous waste label on it for us.
Tim, does the camera add 20 pounds?
Absolutely. I thought it took 20 pounds away. I've been eating for 2 weeks.
With all this talk about hazardous waste, I wonder about these
Lead weights?
lead weights.
Yeah.
With all this talk about hazardous waste,
He just like,
with all this talk about hazardous waste, I wonder about these lead weights. I feel like I should save them, but where?
Hey, two, put them in this labeled bucket and I'll bring it to the hazardous waste coordinator here at Century College.
Hey, that's me. I collect these weights until I have them picked up by a licensed recycler.
in fact, yeah, as a matter of fact, as of January 1st, 2016, we no longer can have lead weights here in Minnesota.
So only
We can no longer use them. We can have them, they're right here. Yeah, as a matter of fact, as of January 1st, 2016, we no longer can use lead weights here in Minnesota.
So only steel weights from now on? And those can go right into our scrap metal barrel.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Done?
I feel like someone should say yes at the end of that.
Hazardous waste drum.
So I can just read what it says. Okay. That makes it easy for me.
We need to. Okay, can we do it again? Hey, Don. I messed up.
Go ahead.
Hey, Don. I found out the issue with this vehicle. Gas has water and fuel mixed into it.
Well, that's not good. What do you think we should do with the fuel?
Well, I pumped it out, and Tim taught us that we need to collect the mixture and transfer it into the hazardous waste drum.
That's very good.
He also said we need to mark the container with the start date.
Yes. Also, too, don't forget to label the container with the hazardous waste gasoline sticker and document your weekly inspections.
Does this apply to unused? Does this apply to unused fuel? Does this apply to unusable? Okay. Does this apply to unusable fuel?
Absolutely, too. You think you make something out of that?
Well, what should I do?
Start over. A waste transporter, bring it to a disposal facility. Is that funny? Is waste funny?
Hey, Kevin, I noticed our floor drains are starting to get full of debris. I think it's time we clean them. Can I just scoop all of this up and put it in a dirt pile?
No, Tim. There's guidelines we need to follow before we can dispose of it.
Well, what should I do?
If the waste is hazardous, or if you're not sure, then vacuum it out.
Oh, and then put it in a sealed container.
That's right. And then I'll label it hazardous waste and have a waste transporter bring it to a disposal facility.
So best practice would be to minimize the debris going into the drain in the first place.
Well, here at Century College, we have a company come out and pump out the floating oils, dirty water, and sludge and have it taken to a disposal facility.
I think you should call him, Kevin.
Will do.
Bring it in. Not you, not you. Or a floor dry. I'll start that over.
You want to start at the beginning?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Ask me if there are any guidelines.
Let's talk about spills for a moment. The best way to deal with an oil spill is to use some preventative measures, like a drain pan. A drain pan! Get a drain pan before you start working on the car and catch those spills. Spend less time cleaning the floor and more time working.
Hang on, Tim. We all know that spills sometimes do happen.
Well, Kevin, are there any guidelines to follow?
Yeah, there are. If you do spill, remember all oil spills must be cleaned up immediately, and anything used to clean that spill, such as rags or floor dry, need to go in the oil sorbent drum. By the way, any oil spill that's larger than 5 gallons needs to be immediately reported to the Minnesota duty officer.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Thanks for that.
And then that number is
And
blinking.
the number is 649-5451. Those numbers will be flashing across your screen right now.
867530999.
That was great. Do you want me to start by doing something cool? I don't know what else to do on this part. Okay, well, this is our aqueous parts washer we have here at Century College, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes to kind of explain the use of it and some of the unique features that it has. The first thing that I usually do when I come in the morning, I'm going to turn this on before the students get here, is I turn the oil skimmer on. And what that does, and that's on the other side of the machine, is it takes a metal wheel that picks up all the oil that's on top of the water and deposits it in this oil container. Once the oil has been skimmed off the top of the water, I immediately empty that oil container into our oil recycling system. On the other side of the machine are some of the other controls. Once the skimmer is done skimming, I'll turn the heater to the on position, and that will get the water down in the bottom tank heated up to a good temperature for cleaning. The system is basically a large dishwasher. Once the water is heated up, then we're ready to put parts into the machine to be cleaned. We use a very special soap in this machine also. It's a granular type soap, and to fill this machine takes about 30 gallons of water with 6 scoops of this soap. Also, with every weekly use, and you can see I've written it right on the container how much to put in every week. For every week of use, it's about 6 to 8 ounces of this fluid. What this fluid does is when you take a part out of the aqueous parts washer, it doesn't rust out in the air. This is what the inside of our parts washer looks like. It's basically the design of a giant dishwasher. Oh, can I go back and say about cleaning the water? And we put it into a sealed barrel. And we have a,
Label it.
Hazardous waste.
To clean the machine, once a year we have a hazardous waste company come in and take the water out of the machine.
You're thinking too much now.
I know, no.
Should I walk in? Walk out?
Oh, is that a lead weight?
Maybe?
No, not in my machine, no. One thing I wanted to mention about these aqueous parts washers. Yes, they use water and they use a soap solution for cleaning. However, you cannot, and I repeat that, you cannot put this water solution down the drain after cleaning a variety of parts. It may be contaminated. Therefore, at Century College, what we do is we have the water pumped out of the machine and we label it as hazardous waste, and we have a waste company come and pick up that water solution. If you like it, you can make me look good. Hey everybody, we covered a lot of material in this presentation. There is no way you're going to remember it. However, Washington County has put together a compliance guide for all hazardous waste generators. Here's the link.
Also check out the MIMTAP link. That stands for Minnesota Technical Assistance Program. Those folks at the University of Minnesota have been doing research on different products that are safer for you, me, and the environment.
Oh, well, let's be safe and take care of the
our
environment.
And that's my line.
Thanks for watching.
We all decided it's Mike's fault if this doesn't work. That was still bad?
I'm sorry.
I think you're
Move that teleprompter that way.
Redo.
Thanks, Lily. I'm glad you're.
I said more, and I have to say less.
You're effing right. You're not going.
Hey Lily, I have some used antifreeze. Can I just
Sorry. Got me going on, Marita.
Hey Kevin, I noticed our floor. Once the water's heated up, then we're ready to put. Is that a money shot?
Yeah.
Done.